Hey, by the way, Nikki, check this out. What's Ozzy trying to say there?
John, absolutely nothing. The Blizzard always came straight with his messages. But wrap your minds around this, gentlemen.
Oh, no.
Chicago.
I love this song.
I command you in the name of Lucifer to spread the blood of the innocent.
Oh my God, Chicago kicks ass.
That was awesome.
I don't wanna die, I don't wanna die, I don't wanna die in a fire. I don't wanna die, I don't wanna die, I don't wanna die in a fire. I used to dream about nuclear war. I used to dream about dying in my sleep. I used to dream about a bomb going off right on top of me. I used to dream about all my friends dying all at once. I used to dream about nuclear war. I used to dream about nuclear war. I don't wanna die, I don't wanna die, I don't wanna die in a fire. I don't wanna die, I don't wanna die, I don't wanna die in a fire. Oh, I used to dream about nuclear war. I used to dream about the end of the fucking world. I used to dream about a mountain of flames creeping over the horizon, and everybody I love turning into dust. I used to dream about nuclear war. I used to dream about nuclear war. I don't wanna die, I don't wanna die, I don't wanna die in a fire. I don't wanna die, I don't wanna die, I don't wanna die in a fire. I don't wanna die, I don't wanna die in a fire. I don't wanna die, I don't wanna die, I don't wanna die in a fire.
This is an emergency broadcast from the BBC. Information of a possible nuclear strike against this country has been received. The current threat level is critical, meaning an attack is imminent. Civilians are advised to stay in their homes. Evacuations are currently taking place.
Oh, but that's no comfort to me, no comfort to me. I don't wanna die, man, I don't wanna die. That's no comfort to me, that's no comfort to me. I don't wanna die, man, I don't wanna die. That's no comfort to me, that's no comfort to me. I don't wanna die, man, I don't wanna die. That's no comfort to me, that's no comfort to me. I don't wanna die. I don't wanna die, I don't wanna die, I don't wanna die in a fire. I don't wanna die, I don't wanna die, I don't wanna die in a fire. I don't wanna die, I don't wanna die in a fire. I don't wanna die, I don't wanna die, I don't wanna die in a fire. Softly down the highway, driving on the highway. She's sleeping in the dark. Gently lay you under. I'm searching for the summer. As the frost laid on the ground, and I know it's over as all your bones turn to dust. lost. And I know it's over. It's all your bones turn to dust. Just to have known you has made my life worthwhile. And just to have known you has made my life worthwhile. And just to have known you has made my life worthwhile.
Oh, we're here for another exciting podcast.
Always exciting.
It's the only word I can think of at the time. I could use words like awesome and shit, but I don't
Ravishing.
like awesome. I use it a lot.
Ravishing indeed.
Ravishing's good, yeah.
Was that a pubic hair you just put?
That was a
up?
fucking massive pube out my... Like that.
At the mic?
At the mic.
That's awesome. Everybody should do a mic check first. Just in case.
Just in case.
Check for the curlies. You're fine.
Klingons.
I'm Jamie.
I'm Anthony.
James.
Colin.
And we've got a guest here as well.
Mr. Chris Renfrew, how you doing?
Excellent. Wrestling man.
Aye. And gig promoter.
And gig promoter. And apparently Anthony's actually got stuff written down.
No, it's just a series of
What's really
directions.
strange is he was, like, before we come on air, he was talking like this, and then as soon as he come on air, he's like, alright, I'm gross.
Aye, it's
I'm like, it's like,
voice for radio, you know. I'd put
I
the
smash
character on.
cuts through TVs now. I'm like Peter Nunn, full 5% or something.
We've all got fucking faces for radio anyway, so I think we're good for that. That's the only thing about people are talking about filming it. I don't know if we should really be on fucking film.
No, I mean, for one, we're all naked, so.
Oh, fair
suppose there
enough,
is
fair
that.
enough.
The X-rated version.
Fucking hideous sounding that, actually. Hideous.
Oh, I didn't say you had to be involved. Get someone else in.
You're just like a Wookiee, just don't hair.
Like ass doubles.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Anthony, we're going to pass it out to you, and that's what we're talking about first. You can tell us when stuff.
Alright, cool. Well, let's get the questions for Chris out of the way first, so then we can just talk shite for the rest of the show.
Sounds good to me.
Sound
Not
good.
for that.
So pretty much the exact same as every other week.
Every other show.
I'm glad we sat down and had a wee think about that. That's good.
I had about 5 minutes between.
Wanks.
Aye. Just before the ghost one, I thought I better do some work. Aye.
Dust came out.
Aye. Nothing but fucking mods.
And then I sat for 5 minutes crying.
That's what I always do after a wank anyway. So
Aye.
wait for me great. Think about how bad your life is. Anyway.
Aye, so how did ICW Music come to be?
It was originally we get signed to do a TV show on my channel, who don't exist anymore. They are the biggest fucking clown shows you would ever have to work with.
Give it another 10 minutes.
No, this is
Aye.
we lasted like a month on them because they decided to air our programme at 6 in the morning. Now you think about this, you're going through like Milkshake on Channel 5 and all this, then you get Billy Kirkwood shouting, he's fucking flinging him off the cunting balcony, and BT Gunn's pure hemorrhaging blood. And you're like, what the fuck is...
I would actually watch that and encourage children to watch
Literally
it.
just sold me.
Oh, that's basically it. But we needed to. We kind of figured we're going to need our own music. We don't know how licensing really worked. It was a new gig to us.
Shitstorm.
Well, and so I'm just like, well, I don't like my music. Do you want to leave leave it to me, and I'll deal with all the entrance themes and sort of stuff like that. So that's originally how we got involved, was because of the TV deal, needing to get our own music we can use. And also when we started producing DVDs, you know, we're making money. It just makes life a lot easier if you've got your own stuff.
Right, definitely.
So you moved on to the point where you've got kind of monthly gig nights at Box. Who kind of the best band you've had on?
I really like Dog Tired at the moment.
Dog Tired are fucking excellent. We had them on a gig recently.
They're proper hard rock. Like, there's not a lot of acts like them right now. They've got a very unique sound to everything else that's going on right now. Big fan of them. I like a band down Manchester called Teeters Insignia. I was meant to have them for a gig. I think it was a March gig, but they broke down in like Carlisle or something, had all sorts of car trouble, so unfortunately I couldn't get them.
I thought you meant emotionally.
I was thinking about
just fucking hit an emotional brick wall.
Carlisle does that.
Can he do it? I've hit Carlisle and I'm not going any further. Fuck the system.
Scotland's too grim a prospect to face right now.
But it depends what mood I'm in for my favourite bands. I like some of the lads in the hip hop scene as well, and I can't really. Psychedelic,
Did
of
you
course.
still have like the Gyro Babies and stuff?
We did. We had the Gyro Babies. We used one of their songs for one of our shows, Fear and Loathing. We used the song Jeremy Kyle Fucked My Life, and
that's a good song as well.
Oh, it's a great song, great beat. And
good band as well.
Funny, Mark laughs at this now. Mark for the Gyros. We booked them for one of our gigs at halftime at the Classic. They played Jeremy Kyle, absolutely brilliant, crowd loved it. Then he went on one of his fucking 5-minute political tirades, telling people to get jobs and how the system's failing them. Then he fell into the ring, started headbutting the turnbuckle, then fell back out, and everyone's like, who the fuck is this dauber? But we work with them, and they're fucking really talented when they're not in political rants.
The last time I seen him, we went and it seemed like fucking 15 minutes. It was probably like 5 minutes. We went and ran.
Well, it was funny thing is, it was John. It was his first gig playing guitar, and you could just see it in his face. His heartbreaking. Like, they fucking hate us. Mark's kicking about like, I'm a heel. Like, I think you've missed the point here. We meant to be the heels. You just fucking play the music, dude.
He had one job, basically one.
I love the Gyros though. They've got 2 banging albums. Both albums have been really good with several standout tracks.
They're not even a band, but they're like travelling Mulberries, because every time there's something.
It's basically Mark and whoever's in the Gyro Babies that week.
That week.
It is, honestly, sometimes one of the gigs I went to see them, I was a 4 hazy, left the band, and when they turned out to play the gig, they were basically saying, who here can play can I use play guitar? We need a guitarist for a few songs. Any kind of play guitar. Hazy just disappeared. Turns out he was in Edinburgh or something. Some kind of photo. It was steaming with a bag of chips. And you're like, you might have been at the gig, Hazy.
Where's Hazy? Just this website. Leslie Nielsen on the case.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh wow.
Anyways.
Feel
The lights are off, I'll close the blinds, 'cause I feel my mind get lost in those eyes, in their ocean of bluey green. But I sense this explosion shredding up the sea. And as the storm it breaks, a hole in my scream. I see the shoreline shake, but I tell myself it's just a dream. Peg me out on the line. It's not warm enough, but we still have time. Plus I'm hoping for that summer breeze. But don't leave your door open for fear that you freeze. And though the clouds may cry, I still sleep outside. Like the rhythms of the rain on my forehead. Kiss me goodnight. Cause I'm a loser. I'm a haunted man. Read all the rumors written in the sand. Cause I'm a loser. I'm a haunted man. Read all the rumors written in the sand. Written in the sand. Written in the sand. Oh, written in the sand.
I should ask more questions now, shouldn't I?
You should.
Oh, that's a
probably.
fucking. You've got one job.
I know, for fuck's sake.
Alright, what have you got planned for the future for ICW Music? You were talking about rebranding.
Yeah, we're going to rebrand it. Originally, we just called it ICW Music because of the name ICW. It's got its own brand awareness. We're going to change it to Insane Music over the summer. Not jumping in too deep. That's why we're just running gigs last Thursday of every month, because there was no point getting in 2 feet first till I learned the ropes, because you got to respect any business you step into and treat it like a business and treat everyone in it, you know, with respect. And it's just learning the ropes the past year there. We've just done our first music video not long ago with the Shadow People. They did a custom track for the Bucky Boys tag team. It was great fun filming that one day. It was hard work doing it, but we want to move into possibly expanding it into other cities now. We're in talks with Edinburgh, possibly Aberdeen as well, and a few people up in Inverness are quite interested. So I just want to roll forward and expand over the next year.
I actually thought you had expanded into kind of...
No, not really.
The wrestling has,
we're
but-
just
right,
the wrestling's like we've
music
just done
is it?
London last weekend. So the wrestling's moving into different cities. Like we're regulars in Edinburgh now. Obviously Glasgow. We'll be hitting a lot of England up later in the year. But with the music, I'm just getting Glasgow sorted before
I move on. That's
no point getting too big for your boots and assuming just because one field that you're involved in is doing well that you can just coast off the name and walk in somewhere and take over. It's not like that. You know,
Everybody thought that way. The world was such an easier place to
Well,
I've seen so many good ideas in companies and everything else fail because they've just went, let's fucking expand like mad, and then it just collapses in it. So
gain your fan base and then
Good, that's good. That's what I think, mate.
Is that what you're thinking?
No,
Mind you, they're doing pretty well, so.
Missing Records was one of them.
Missing Records.
Missing Records had 2 wee shops,
Aye,
then expanded like mad, and then they couldn't pay the suppliers, and then they had to pull it back down to another one shop again,
Aye,
and they sell all second-hand stuff. So
is that still there? That one?
it's still there. Aye,
Is it still there under the bridge?
I think they own the. I think they actually own the lease.
Is that the one that used to be missing?
Aye.
Aye. I like that.
And they had fucking.
There was a cool big one. It was the one that was round the corner off.
Drungate.
No, the one that was. I'm thinking the one
they
that
had
was.
3 in Glasgow at one point.
You know where
2 in
Victor Morris's
Edinburgh,
was,
one somewhere
whatever.
else.
It was all bright blue, and it's downstairs. It was fucking great. They put gigs on as well.
They had like 3 in
brilliant.
Glasgow, and they had like 5 other ones spaced about. But they got too big too fast.
Missing Records used to be. See what you're talking about, Victor Morris, but it was further down there. It was right next to Strawberry Fields. Was it called the Ivory Blacks? It's there. It was 2 shops there, 2 Missing Records. One was vinyl and the other one was like CDs.
Oh yeah, that's the kind of smaller ones.
Used to do gigs in there.
Oh, did they as well? Aye.
Who did we see in it? Was it?
They were lax as fuck. I used to go in and swap labels on the vinyls
because that was more of a vibe, like love music.
Sport the scene.
Aye.
But I think oversaturation of the market is something we didn't want to do as well as saying, right, give us money for a wrestling show, then come to our music gig, then do this and that. It's taking the piss a wee bit.
Well, it's a nightmare when you're trying to sign on and say that. You know? Find a job.
That's why I'm limping. But I didn't want to oversaturate the market as well and try too much too soon. It's a slow progression.
Awesome.
What are your favourite themes for wrestlers?
Colours of
What's
your favourite
What's your favourite colour?
What is your favourite colour?
Do you think pink makes you look homosexual?
Maroon. I'm a maroon. I like some
That's
maroon.
me, tips.
Crystal blue.
Just like your eyes.
I can see you're trying to be really serious and you're just fucking ripping him with this, man.
That's every podcast.
He's getting no chance.
He is the one that keeps shit together.
How dare you take this seriously?
Asshole.
No,
Give us a good name. What's that about?
wrestling themes, what do you mean, like?
You could do like classic or even when ICW.
Oh shit, man! You can't whack like the Ultimate Warriors theme, can you?
Definitely,
Like, just,
although it'd be fair though.
I was a Hulk Hogan fan. I was a Hulk
real
Hogan fan.
American.
that's the wrestlers' national anthem. See in a pub, you get.
That comes
Anytime
on,
you put that on, a whole sea of people will just revert back to their childhood. Like,
absolutely.
When it comes, and the Ultimate Warriors is just adrenaline and stuff. And I think that
Ultimate Warriors makes you want to jump up and smash tables.
it does. I've got a theory. It's a
It's good
workout
though, it's a good
regime. You just get that on repeat for like 50 minutes. Hit a treadmill, man. You'll be fucking in banging shape in about 2 weeks, man.
I'll be honest with you though, if you put that on for 50 minutes on repeat, I want to smash cunts as well, and I'm like that wrestler. He's want to kill everything in the room if that's on
true.
for 50 minutes straight.
I actually gave that lyrics. If you want to like go onto YouTube, I get bold one day and gave the Ultimate Warrior theme lyrics. So that's on YouTube if you want to.
Oh, it's
That is going on as well.
Well, that's where you'll insert that in the show right now.
Oh, actually,
if you will.
I can
Make it happen. Exactly.
Shit just got real.
Right, I'm going to sing a wee medley.
Right, so
I admire 2 things. You think a good mic height and make sure I'm probably going to miss my first cue.
Ladies and gentlemen, making its worldwide debut on FM radio, Chris Renfrew's rendition of the Ultimate Warriors theme tune.
Wait, you need headphones.
Will I?
Because you need to hear the music.
Oh yeah, we're not going to hear through the speakers?
No. Right, so ladies and gentlemen, make its worldwide debut, the Ultimate Warrior, as interpreted by Chris Renfrew.
Smashed! You're getting smashed. You're getting smashed. You're getting smashed. You're getting. He goes, he's running rapid faster than a jet plane. Guy's another heavy man, clinically insane. Power mining rods and half a dozen cookies. Punching 7 shades with the knowledge of a rookie. Cutting promo shouting that it doesn't even make sense. Doesn't matter, it's easy every warrior. He hates Hulk Hogan, loves the roids and has a problem with the gays. Doesn't matter, it's easy every warrior. Papa Shango had an issue, so he used some voodoo on him. Doesn't matter, it's easy every warrior. Smashed. You're getting smashed. You're getting smashed. You're getting smashed. You're getting. He's still running, wearing facing heavy goalie. Do you? He's foaming at the mouth, probably not voodoo. And the mirror being stood behind it in the trap door. When you up, you hit the Pedigree from Triple H, it doesn't even faze him. Doesn't matter, cause he's the effing warrior, looking like a huge pistol version of Pat Sharp. Doesn't matter, cause he's the effing warrior, taking planes, killing pilots, heavy duty nose dive. Doesn't matter, cause he's the effing warrior. You're getting smashed. You're getting smashed. You're getting smashed. You're getting cocaine.
Jamie just learned how to insert things into fucking.
I like Stone Cold. Stone Cold's theme as well, like the glass shatters, and that's what the tattoo is. 316. He's like my kind of guy I look up to, man, my role model, because he's just the daddy.
Every time that hit, JR would just jizz everywhere.
Aye, man, that's just-tastic, mate.
There's more questions, but they're pretty shit.
Don't hold up with that. You know, questions.
I should have led with that. What was you kind of said you've been learning the ropes for the year? What's the best and worst things you've come across promoting then?
That's a good question, I reckon.
The worst
That's
is
actually alright. Well done, you.
That was spectacularly average.
This is where we start to badmouth people.
This is when we start telling.
You don't need to name names.
I will give names, man. The worst is like if someone no shows you, it's always a bastard. But there's like no money involved, so you can't hold shit against too many people like that. How dare you show up for a gig you're not getting paid for?
I don't know. We hold grudges as well. Quite a lot.
But there was a band recently. I fucked them and they fucked me. I'll fuck them. My Diamond Mindworks they're called, man. I booked them for a gig. And they told me, in fact, they approached me to get the booking. And I'm like, alright, cool, I like your sound, I'll give you a wee shot. Then just no-showed me. So I messaged them, like, where the fuck are you, dude? You never booked us. But I did. Prove it. Screen printed it, sent them it, and they never replied to me. So there is that sort of element. But I've had like a lot of positive experiences from the scene. Sometimes you get people that are full of their own shit. Oh, we're going to bring 50 people. 5. It is not 50. You can't even count a mate as 10.
I know. You need new glasses.
You do get people that sort of say they're bigger than they are, and they don't bring you the crowd that they kind of promised. Just because your Facebook page has got 6,000 likes, maybe you've paid for ads on Facebook. It doesn't mean you're going to get 6,000. What's that?
You just get loads of dads.
Exactly, man. It just means you've got a big fucking family.
Loads of dads.
Social networking's
like
twins.
Hundreds of uncles.
I think social networking's clouded things a wee bit.
I think it has as well. Like our event pages, we just do not take any fucking notice about the numbers on it, because we've had gigs where it said 100 people are going and 10 have turned up. We've had gigs where 10 people have gone and fucking loads have turned up.
Yeah, exactly.
We take no notice, and yet bands seem to take a lot of notice in it. They're like, no, but look, I mean, it's fucking, our numbers are way up, it doesn't matter what the fuck.
Just because 300 of your best mates
I like that, but we get
doesn't make it a fucking
we
gig.
Get people, we get cunts from America and all that posting that they're going to fucking gigs. Like, it's like attending. You're like, you're no attending. I don't know who you are. And
you wake up and you just accept 5 things and then go home. Like, oh, what? Alright.
I've got 2 left then. If you were stranded on a desert island and you could only have a playlist of 5 songs, what would they be?
That is fucking good, man. Right.
It's not good, it's lazy as fuck.
I stole that off of Colin.
It's more like the end of a drinking evening, like 3 a.m, mate. That's a belter. Right. Fucking the birthday song. Brain Damage by Pink Floyd. That one, I just fucking love that. I love Pink Floyd in general, but if I had to pick one track, that's one I always go back to. Paranoid Android by Radiohead. I need something hip hop, man, but I don't know what. I'll get back to you on that. Master of Puppets, Metallica.
Awesome. What do you think about them headlining Glasgow?
You know what? They had like, if they've got a bucket list of things left to do, they had like that to tick off.
The biggest bands in the world, aren't they? So
yeah, exactly. And
I'd love to.
Glastonbury is an eclectic festival.
Exactly.
I think it's perfect.
Did they know a Sonosphere to get out of the contract for playing at Sonosphere? Sonosphere, you can play both if you want. Glastonbury sold it.
Sonosphere are taking the piss out of the Glastonbury thing now, though.
I know they've put up a sign listing about it's just going to be full of tractors watching.
Did you see? They put the set list as well. It's all farmer names. So.
Pretty rich for a festival that owned it with a big 4 and then couldn't sell a ticket the next year. Yep. So I mean, I love Sonosphere. I went to the two previous. I never went to the first one, but the two previous.
Hey, Sonosphere's still a baby compared to fucking the rest of us.
Don't fuck with Glastonbury. It's like we do not fuck with WWE. Why? Because Vince McMahon, if he wanted, could rape us. Like if he just went
without even leaving the house.
What's all this noise over there? Smush. Like, sorry, Vinny. So behave yourself, Sonosphere, man. Glastonbury's a big crew, right? Where was I? Was 3 tracks in. I've got 2 tracks left. Dr. Dre, the next episode, because you need a bit of a party track. I can't be too serious. I'm on an island here.
So
Once you've
named like coconuts, you know what I mean? You want to get a really good fucking groove on.
And fucking 2 Unlimited, No Limit, because, you know.
Oh, classic.
You need something to spur the lights on.
Need somebody.
That is an eclectic 5.
The horrible thing is, that's the kind of shit we're going to be listening to with old people. Get about 2 Unlimited on you, grandson and all that. It'll be like you with his hover boots and all that. Yeah, shit.
Baby, get back. It's a belter.
Get on the hardcore rave.
Groove is in the heart. I had a bit with that. A bit of delight.
Alright. So no, Anthony, fuck's sake, aye. Well, he did totally clear that. Is that?
What have I done now?
No, I was just saying my question.
Alright, fair enough. We'll finish up with then who's the best and worst singers in the ICW locker room?
The best singer's Joe Hendry, man. Have you heard him? He's getting single as well. IC Double Me and You. And he is in the band Lost in Audio. So
cool.
He's already well accomplished. He actually got booked to wrestle through his music gigs because he had such a stage presence and stuff, and that's originally how we kind of went, shit, we got to use him in this
Lost
role.
in Audio are quite good. You've got to want to help our page.
Yeah, Joe Hendry's the lead singer of them.
I didn't even know he was a wrestler as well.
Yeah, he's in with us as the local hero. That's his gimmick. He's brilliant at singing. The worst singer's probably fucking me. I mean, listen to this, man. Try to hit high notes. I think the worst singer's probably me.
You were gone 10 seconds. What happened? I got hit by this big light that was attached to a lot of metal.
That's a train, son. Don't stand in front of them.
Well, I'll have to take a mulligan on this one.
It's late night in the bathroom is where you'll find me. It's late, I'm sick, I'm tired, and I wanna go home. All these people scare me, miserable and ugly, all fucked up on something I don't know. But maybe it's just me. This club gives me the creeps. I don't think I'll be back here anytime soon. And I don't wanna dance, don't wanna dance. I don't wanna dance, don't wanna dance. And I don't wanna dance, don't wanna dance with you tonight. It's midnight in the bathroom is where you'll find me, trying to stem this rising panic roar. The door was too expensive, I'm lost and apprehensive. Next week I'll just lock myself indoors. But maybe it's just me. This club gives me the creeps. I don't think I'll be back here anytime soon. Yeah, I don't wanna dance, don't wanna dance. I don't wanna dance, don't me siento en fuego.
Awesome. Right, let's get back to our usual shite then.
Have you got some usual shite written down? Let's get a shit.
It's just the word usual shit underlined 18 times.
Smiling and plough through
And
shit.
so yeah, thanks for listening. You're off to search on some other. You're off to YouTube now, aren't you?
They're just they're away to hear this Ultimate Warrior theme tune again.
Again. Aye, don't put it in. Aye.
Alright, cool. There's a very real possibility that we could be independent and are we well? Eurovision just happened. Who would be the Scottish candidate for Eurovision if it happened this year and then unsigned?
I don't know. I'd like to just pull out just because
like
it's
to
a
just
fucking
say,
farce.
fuck that shit.
It's
Let's
a farce.
just as a nation just say, you know what? No. Somebody needs to
No,
step up and just
aye.
say no. Although I would like to just send in a troupe of drag queens just to fucking annoy Russia. Just to see what
And yeah, the weird thing is Russia totally slated the transvestite, or is she a transvestite?
Is that the bearded woman?
Aye, Russia slated
Is that
them. Give her
transvestite? Is that
points.
bearded women? Do you see what's happening there? It's a nation divided.
It's the most confusing wank I've ever had.
I don't know if
You don't think it just looks like Samaras?
Daddy, you're really pretty.
I was going to say
It looks like Samaras in a dress.
that's why
That's a bit.
Because cunts are posted up line, fuck's sake, Sam, you better be ready for tomorrow's game.
Fuck's sake, man.
It
It would probably be someone for like fucking Deacon Blue or something shit. Like every Hogmanay, it's the same Scottish artist.
That's the thing, we'd have
Phil and Andy.
twee bullshit, we'd have twee shite singing about fucking shortbread.
The shortbread song or some shit like that. Man.
I can't go Scotland's whole fucking thing about that.
That's why it's like
And they would have kilts on. They would always have kilts on.
It'd be just
See with the
don't come home too soon again, wouldn't it?
ICW were trying to
Fucking
remind you that Glasgow isn't what STV puts in the telly. It's not
No,
land
it's
over the
fuck,
hills. We go over to the Tweed nation. Fuck off.
Aye, but
Have you been in Glasgow, man? Do not sound like that.
And here we go to Murder City.
10 minutes to the left is fucking Junkieville. It's like
Glasgow stabbing of the week.
Oh, that'd be good.
That goes to Weestead for Kelly. Well done, Weestead.
I just come out a name and thought, fuck him, he's getting it in the throat, cunt.
Won't get me, Cobbles.
guaranteed that would be the most.
That should
the
be our
news
Eurovision
would be
song.
the most popular thing.
I
ever
would
if
watch
that's what it
that.
was.
I would watch
Stitch
it.
this by wee Jimmy and the Neds. You know?
I'd like to see it used to be like the Ned TV kind of thing, and it was what was it? Shows.
That was a
Chili
dream.
Fat.
That was a dream.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
still
you
your
know,
dream.
I'd love to see
Someday.
them see like the weather. Just give them a stint on it, just do the weather. It's like fucking it's cunting down in Ireland.
Well, that's like number 2 in the Fat had translating for the Neds.
That's
Rab McGlinchey or whatever
Rab
he called
McGlinchey,
him.
aye.
Something like that, and that was really funny.
Is that kind of idea? Do you know what I mean? That's what I was going for before I was fucking kicking the streets.
A true story, man. A mate of mine was up for an offence because I'm from a not reputable area myself. I'm from Clydebank, but someone I knew was in the courthouse, and literally when they say anything you do say may be used in evidence, and I won't use the real person name like this, Mr. Davis was then said to have quoted to Constable Wilson, "Fuck's sake, yous fannies came out of nowhere." Literally, what you do say will be used as evidence.
No, it did.
They did though.
There was a thing online as well, and it gives you loads of extracts, and a lot of them are fucking High Court and all that. And some of them are fantastic.
Fucking
It's like,
High Court and
High Court and that.
That's a quote in itself.
Bravo, innit?
And then some of them are crying. They're like, it's like, just give us a minute to put my cock away. But the day they read them out, you know what I mean? Because it goes to your
No, they read them out when it
5 minutes later, Rolf
because
Harris
it's
was in the
hilarious.
dock.
So like, this will be brilliant.
Oh wait, somebody else who I'm for Royce and Node, so we like stories as well. One guy got up to court.
Top Trump's are shite areas here, man.
I know. And
Greenock.
I'm from Beirut.
One of my mate's brothers went up to court and they were reading out like the hanging. It was like defendant turned to the police officer and said like, you're a potato. He was calling him a fucking totty, you know. And they were reading out potato. And he's sitting there on the box going, and I thought, that's not what I said. Not what I said. Actually, half it as well. Totally
You're a potato.
He was having a piss apparently in the door. Steamboats, and he got out of the pub and he was having a piss in the door of Fraser's. He thought it was all locked up, but they were having one of the late nights on a Thursday, and a woman opened the door to come out, and when she opened the door to come out, was some standing there and he's caught me. So the police are trying to deal with fucking
decent exposure.
So he's like just quoting potato penis. I was calling him a tatty ball.
And then basically the full extra going on for fucking ages, and the police just like, can't do it, and the judge threw it. Just threw it. Court, give him a court.
Like, just stop.
Aye.
Whatever you think you've done, just stop.
So you should just say, if you ever get pulled up on this,
Stop
just
shouting
say the most ridiculous fucking things you can, because we'll have to read it out.
I'll be honest.
Say something that makes you sound absolutely
I would say
crazy.
that, and it wouldn't be meant. It would just would come out. It's just, I mean, sorry, officer.
It just happened.
It's just I'm a ninja. I'm a lyrical ninja.
A lyrical ninja.
Lyrical ninja. Shit. True story. Here, what do you think about the new Star Wars movie? Anybody interested in that? I was interested in that.
What, have you already seen it?
They're flogging a dead horse.
I think they're flogging a bit of a dead horse as well.
Like, we've ran out of ideas, so we're just getting, oh shit, like, let's get the same actors 30 years later and said it 30 years later.
I kind of want to see what happens.
It's going to make money. It's still going to make money, but that's purely the basis of it.
20 years of marriage is set for Hannah and Leah.
So keep it secret for ages, but bring it out and it's like Hellraiser. Let's get a Cenobite snot in it and cunt's getting a head chopped off.
It's an 18 man, it's pure hardcore shit.
That would be hilarious.
Cunt's getting kicked in the face and I would bite see that.
And then just start getting cameos for the left, right and centre. Like, do you see fucking Ash for Evil Dead's in it?
Oh, fuck.
And he fucks that Wookiee up, man. Just chainsaw right through his chest. Like, shit.
I always see if I had like a programme like Neighbours or Home Away, something really shit like that was going to get cancelled, I would have the last episode a zombie holocaust.
Well, that's
what
what
they were running about and getting munched.
Was that not the deal with Rainbow? Like the last ever episode of Rainbow, they knew they were going off air, so they just literally pushed the envelope as much as they can. Obviously, he was peeling the banana.
You can get it on YouTube.
One skin, two skin, three skin, four zippy.
That's right,
I want to see, like, Emmy's watch Sons of Anarchy. He's watch that.
I try to watch it after I just watched Breaking Bad.
That's what I'm
doing. Did I just say what
is Rainbow?
What is Rainbow?
The young boy in the room.
Fuck off. Do you know what Zippy is? George.
With a rainbow.
Stop winding us up.
You're a dick.
You must have had an awful childhood. Where they bring you up in a fucking gulag.
To be fair, though, pretty much, let's be honest, Roger and Freddie, they're probably Operation U-Tree that they're not right now, aren't they? Let's be honest.
That's
fucking over childhood's been raping people, do you know what I mean? So, you know.
See if Wogan goes down.
Oh, right, fair enough.
Our childhood was just
but you'd either know what it is or not, you know.
I never thought about that. We were just entertained through our childhood by rapers.
That's what I mean.
Well, what do you think? Sweet.
But we said last week, who do you, if you were to pick somebody who'd be next up, who do you, I still say, I said Timmy Mallet. Timmy Mallet.
What, somebody you really fancy?
I would totally shag.
Fingers crossed.
Andy Peters could be a fucking
kid. Oh, he's a fucking tank now.
Because you were saying last week, it was a whole thing about, he's probably smooth down there like an action man.
He's going because he's all in and out of fucking, guys' toilets. You never know where you're going to ask your own guy.
I still think Andy Peters is like action man. He's just fucking smooth. If you don't think
But he could just rub his segregation for hours, man. Oh, he never stops.
You might get a carpet burn, but that's about it.
There's no relief for him.
Or release.
Aye. So who's this week's celebrity beast?
Do you know it'll be that the fucking David Dickinson, that guy that's bright.
David Dickinson freaks me out.
Aye, man, I'd be like getting raped by a hogmanay table, man. That'd be fucking weird.
Like, pump your fucking, what do you call it, a Withers original?
It's like, because he's on a team, but you give me two half his tap, they ball like a pure shit.
Humbled by him, man.
Ever wondered what it's like to have sex with a Withers original? Find out.
I think any of the old granders in the world there is no adverts. And they've all got to
what were they up to? Like, here, something for hard for you to suck on me.
I know just that. They were always
they can't get it up themselves. I mean, it's the paedophile's choice of sweet.
And they were always fucking, it was always in the middle of nowhere. They were always on like a lonely train, or they were out fishing or something.
Who takes what their originals fishing?
Pedos. Sorry, paedophiles and Colin.
The chewy ones are the best.
Did you actually take one of
the
original?
Is that as sweet as you're talking about?
No, I don't.
Just in case you get lucky.
I don't fish unless you mean fishing for children. By fishing, what do you mean?
Just with a Withers original on the end of a pole.
Which isn't that big, so I'm technically in the school playground. It's weird.
It's usually episode 2.
So do you usually talk this much about music? Or? Let's get the questions out of the way so we can talk about pedos and rape.
On the week.
And we haven't even got a celebrity beasts yet.
Not
properly.
It's got to be like emphasised for fear.
So, what else have you actually got to talk about?
Oh, there's celebrity beasts. Racist corner.
After we tried for many years, the Lord finally helped my wife conceive a baby.
No. Your best friend Fitzy helped your wife conceive a baby. He helped her conceive it all night long.
I can see not beneath it. It's in your eyes, it's in your breathing. You're telling me the talk is cheating, but talk is cheap. It's not for keeping. I can see you've not beneath it. It's in your eyes, it's in your breathing. You're telling me talk is cheating, but talk is cheap. It's not for keeping. 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 You cut the ropes, coming from the credits, and I never look better. No matter how you bend it, you gotta click up those, set it like you meant it.
Look at my stuff.
I might actually
Fucking nailed it.
There might be something serious in there.
Right, good.
There isn't really.
We can talk about an awful fucking gig.
But let's talk about Gentle Stoners. We did that for a bit now.
Gentle Stoners. Well, I still think it's a good band name, isn't it? Gentle Stoners. There you go.
So,
was it the
Spunky? Anthony, what was your overall feeling last night for the gig?
It was a fucking riot.
Was it depression? Was it sadness?
Terrible.
I actually don't know anything about this.
Was it fear and
there you
anger?
go.
I actually had to
For
hear for
Colin's
my
benefit.
knees yesterday. We had a gig at People last night, and
It was fucking a nightmare.
train wreck has been a word that's been used quite a lot in the last 24 hours.
I overused the word disaster last night as well when I was talking about it, apparently.
To be fair, it was the best crank I've ever had in my life, but
So what exactly was so wrong?
The sound guy was the booker.
Right,
He
okay.
wasn't even a sound guy. He was studying sound at college, but I mean, I could be studying at cooking in college, but you couldn't rush me into a restaurant to do some chef work, you know.
I went to college to be an archaeologist, so I mean, it doesn't make me Indiana fucking Jones.
The sound was all. I took an hour and a half to sound check 2 bands, and then one of the bands was ready to walk out the door by that point. By the end of the night, the punters had come in. We'd refunded people and let people were coming in were like, don't know when your band's coming on. They end up fucking leaving. The headline band who we had on as a headline band for ages couldn't even play.
Who was the headline band?
Augusta Fireball couldn't even play. No, see the second last band, the Feuds, were still on stage at about 11 o'clock. Even though the gig was meant to finish by 10:30, and Augusta Fireball was standing outside going, that's pretty much fucked then. Drove all the way down for fucking Stirling or something.
they came first.
Is that all?
Fuck
them, man.
Don't feel that sorry for them.
We need to get them on this, actually.
They're
up for it.
What we should do, right, is book them, and then we turn up and go, we can't
Just
get you in the slot.
Doing sound checks.
No.
Sorry guys, nothing's working.
There's a pub on this week.
And I actually felt kind of...
You're welcome.
As angry as I was, I felt...
There was a
shit for the
Willis
sound
original,
guy.
but someone...
The sound guy, I felt shit for him because he'd obviously been kicked into the position to do it. He was running about like a fucking man.
I'll be honest with you, see if you don't know how to do it, don't say aye.
I don't think he's a kid. He works there.
Doesn't matter if you work here or not. I don't know how to do it. Sorry. Get somebody in.
I'd have been probably better just fucking get up and just twiddling the knobs. Half the stage wasn't on the sound. It wasn't on at all. It wasn't any sound.
To be fair, it took them halfway through the first
and
act.
see when he turns
I can't believe that can happen.
See when he
That's
turns something down.
unbelievable.
Like when somebody says I want the drums up, what he did was put the drums up, they turned the guitars down, or turned the vocals down. They were like, we want the vocals up now, and they turned the drums back down again and put the vocals up. Everything was a nightmare.
Well, that's not a nightmare, that's a moron.
Aye.
It's just you're dealing with a fucking...
But we're getting feedback on an acoustic guitar. Like really
Well, that's
bad.
really easy to
feedback.
that's really easy to get
Really?
a feedback acoustic guitar. Right?
But this is horrible, man.
The wee resonance going on it.
Sounds like it'd been better just having them playing acoustic. Just get everything.
Play acoustic, aye. Really,
I mean,
fuck's sake.
What was the draw like? Did you...
It was about 10.
No, we had 22 people pay in. That's what we had, 22 people. But that's why I made the money to pay. I made the money to pay, so...
I was quite...
I'm actually glad I never made it now, because I
did it start on time?
No, it was
far.
like 40 minutes hour when it started, but he was like, we can try and catch up. How are you going to catch up 40 minutes?
You can't catch
we
up.
run it like fucking clockwork, 10 minutes change hour, 30, 35. We always give the bands a bit extra time as well in case it runs out. But it just went into a nightmare fucking scenario. Like I said, the change hours were taking like 20 minutes to half an hour because everybody was getting a line check, and because he was so slow at doing it as well, because he took 2 hours to an hour and a half to sound check 2 bands.
Fuck's sake.
It was everything was just nightmarish about it. At one point I was just standing outside.
I'll be honest, if I was in a band, I'd have walked with them up.
We've walked for less. You've walked for less.
Just like that, there's no way.
I wouldn't have blamed them. It was me that went outside and said to Augusta Fireball, use the birds gone, because you're going to sound terrible in there. You're going to sound fucking terrible in there.
Aye, sound guy really needs to know what he's doing with them.
Aye.
And they're solid. Like I've heard them online, and you've given me
they're really good, man.
2 guys, what they do on stage is fucking...
I know there's a ton of 2 pieces that are making awesome rackets just now. It's fantastic to see. Like, because obviously up until...
So is this the gear of the 2?
I think perception's reality as well. Like, see that CD you handed me was more than a demo. It made you immediately think, wow, they look professional, and that's
it's really well done. That is really well done.
Which I think some bands lack is that professionalism. Like that's what it sounds like to me. The reason that gig went tits up is a complete lack of professionalism within the venue and within the sound engineers.
It was so fucking ridiculous that none of the bands even, like, usually bands blame the promoters, but all the bands were coming up to me and going, don't worry about it, we know this is fucking getting nothing to do, we know it's just terrible, we're just going to try and make the best of it. This was the band saying that, and it's no bands that I'm really good pals with.
Do you know
that
what,
well it is,
even
but they
more
knew it was
reason
that
not
much
to
a
play
fuck
that
up.
venue. Do you know what I mean? That's just terrible. Like, just don't pay. I'd pay my wee visit.
And that's one thing I will give about Box. They've always been brilliant. And like originally, before I worked there, they'd had this reputation not being a great music venue.
The reputation, it's just because they were getting all their music for free. There's this big king cunts crack up about it, but at the same time, there's always cunts willing to play it.
How many bands are making money though selling tickets?
Hardly.
Very
little.
The thing is, though, bands shouldn't have to sell tickets, and they certainly shouldn't have to worry about showing up and playing for free. Box make enough money to be able to pay bands 20-30 quid.
It's a tough balance, because if the band doesn't make you money and doesn't have a following, how can you justify paying them? But the band needs to get enough recognition.
It's nothing to do with the band though. If you're booking them,
you're booking entertainment. Even just fucking. The thing is, they used to. Some people used to be alright with getting a crate of beer in there because they go there and get a crate. Now they just don't even get a crate of beer. A crate of beer's no. I've fucking managed bars before. A crate of beer for a bar to buy in is fucking nothing.
But then the bar could turn around and say it's free to get in the bar. Folk don't necessarily drink when they're there, so how are they guaranteed they're making money?
It is a tough balance to find when there's not much money coming from either side.
Exactly.
Sometimes we get stuck in the mid. People get stuck. Bands are the ones that get stuck in the fucking middle.
Out of our 5-band bill, we always get 2 bands ran out of them that pull the crowd, and the other 3 will pull maybe literally between fucking 2 and 5 each.
But
if you're lucky,
the sound quality is brilliant in there. There's never been a problem.
I think they've had a fucking revamp.
They did definitely. When we first came along, they'd apparently changed everything.
It used to be a shocker. I did the sound in
there's a guy at Fatherson. The guy at Fatherson does a fucking like a open mic night, and there's another guy for another big band that does an open mic night as well.
They've always had an open mic ever since day one.
The house band are solid. 3-card trick, I think they're called.
Gary's. They didn't come on at like fucking 11 every
They always play after our gigs. They come on at 11 through
the thing is, Gary, especially Gary, he's been away doing another gig probably 5 minutes before he goes on to play that. He's doing like
the professional musicians are not just like
he's away playing
a Facebook band. Like you get a lot of Facebook bands.
They're very, very prolific with their gigging, and they're really
I wonder how much
sneaky peek off of the residency in there back then.
How much did they pay residencies?
I don't know.
I can't remember.
Back in the day, I remember it was about £100, but it might have gone up purely because I'm talking about 2008.
When I was in a band a few years ago, we'd have fucking butt your horn off for £100. Well, I said we went out to Las Vegas and we got like £30 a gig, and it cost us like 8 times that to get to the fucking venues where they were playing.
The thing is, bands undersell themselves as well. Like, as it goes back to that perception as reality, people offer themselves to every free gig going. Why are you going to go to them?
It's not just that. It's a product, and there's too much. There's just too many fucking bands. So even if all the bands went, we're not going to do this again until we start getting paid. They're going to get some bands going, we will. So they're just going to.
I get that.
It's doggy dog, isn't it?
It's a fucking struggle. There's too many bands, too many venues.
Wrestling game's the same now, obviously, in that. If you're like saying, okay, I want X amount more, someone will go, well, he's asking for X amount less, and he'll do that anyway.
If you go to like a main competition,
and then you keep coming.
David use day, because we use day is still kind of pretty. It's no neat. The wrestling's obviously quite a big thing, but we use day is pretty niche.
Yeah, we're like almost our own entity because we're the over 18s market. Everyone else sort of markets themselves towards the kids market.
As does Anthony.
Which, funnily enough, people assume there's more money in the family market. There isn't. Adults have money. They're the ones that are actually buying the t-shirts. Exactly. They're the ones that will say, "Oh, Waynes don't give a fuck. They want their Rey Mysterio figure and jumping about with their toy hammer." Once they've got sometimes it's glorified babysitting, but the over fucking hell, I'm on fire, buddy, and every cunt. Fuck you, sir. I don't want to anyone.
Buy your fucking t-shirt.
Buy my t-shirt. Make cunt else's. Rey Mysterio's a wank. But what was I talking about again? Competition and stuff. We tend to be left to our own device, and everyone sees something. It's almost like a beacon of entertainment that's all these different entities, because it's not just wrestling. There's music, there's comedy, there's so many different elements. You know, it's like going to the circus. You don't want to just watch the elephants, you might like the trapeze arcs. You know, into that, you like the clowns. Give someone a little bit of everything.
Bacon likes clowns, man. I don't know why they're there.
Despise them.
Likes clowns.
sleeping with another man. You thought you'd get away with it. The time was on your side. But you got caught in UK, hey, too late. And now they want you anywhere. They want you there. They want you there.
What is with Ronald? Have you seen the original Ronald McDonald?
It's terrifying.
Terrifying.
Fucking
Stuff
hell, man.
Fucking nightmares.
Eat this burger or eat your soul. Fucking hell.
Clowns is going to be one of the only things that might be funny and entertainment, but if you see them outside just when you're walking up the road, they totally wouldn't be. So I can't think anything else is good in one place but fucking terrifying.
They can make anything else creepier. Like, I saw Jackie taking a piss. That's minging. Dressed as a clown.
Octopi.
I think some bands, like, I think Psychedelic have got a really good marketing plan. They don't play Glasgow every 4 times a month. And unless you're... Oh, we've got a soundtrack now.
Hello, guys. Like,
sounds like
Fear and fuck up! So anyways, there you go.
Thanks for calling that work.
But I think some bands oversaturate their own market. They play a million gigs a month within the same 3 venues, and why would you go to the 9th gig that month? I think someone just dropped deed.
I think someone's just been shot out there.
Hey!
Welcome to Greenock.
That's true though of everything about the whole saturate your own market, because you don't become. You kind of feel like even when you see bands doing 3 gigs a month or 2, you start to go, oh well, I can kind of make that one, but they'll play again in 2 weeks, so you start to get complacent.
We
about
had a band
it,
who
and
played
then
a gig last night who had a gig in Boxing night before. What's the fucking point of that?
I will not book a band if they're like booking.
We say 2 weeks. We're actually quite generous. We say 2 weeks either side.
King Tuts are not generous.
That's about a month now.
It's a month on each side.
Month and a half or something.
Aye,
That's
and
6 weeks.
it's also, and I'm
2 weeks
pretty
after.
sure they say Glasgow and potentially Edinburgh don't be playing anywhere in the Central Belt.
But there is a reason King Tuts is here and everyone else sits below them. They are the top world and they've got the right marketing, and every time I've been to a gig seeing bands play elsewhere,
The thing is though,
they're better at Tuts.
I probably shoot myself in the head, but they're not, they're still pay to play. They really are.
Aye, essentially they are.
There's no music, there's no money in music. Like, the fact that Kasabian are playing the Kilmarnock Grand Hall says to me that...
Aye, but DF Causes have just done that to fuck who other guys staying
Well,
big weekender. That's pretty much what it is.
Prince can charge how much?
They knew that was coming.
Prince is charging 140 quid a ticket for the Hydro and people are paying it.
That's crazy money.
How much is too much for a fucking ticket then?
That's the next show. You're taking it straight from my book.
I paid 70 for Sabbath. Because I thought that, you know what, they've not got much longer left. I need to see. That's not been real.
It's a pity spend.
It's not being
No,
true.
man, yeah, I know that the lineup of Tony Iommi, and that's a part of music history, and I get that some people will say the same about Prince. I don't get him. I kind of see him as a creepy wee, like, see if you left Michael Jackson in the sun and put him in a purple suit.
Like soaked him and put him in a
Do you know what I'm talking about? Like,
Aye.
It's like you left him out in the water. Oh no, Michael Jackson soaked him.
Michael Jackson's children's
Put him in the dryer. We've shrunk him.
Oh shit.
And that's what he's kind of like. But
He's some guitarist though. He's a fantastic guitarist.
I can imagine he just kicks about his house in the buff with just velvet sheets and birds. But I do respect
I think
that.
something at top, but he'd just always be naked for the way he's doing.
He's the Donald Duck of the music world.
Like French people.
Yeah, I mean, if you get to the status that you go, fuck it, I'm a symbol now, and everyone just goes, all right then.
If you get a chance, check out Kevin Smith's stand-up kind of talk thing.
Is this the thing about the documentary he was filming?
He's filming a documentary.
I'm glad somebody else has seen that. It's absolutely
phenomenal.
Kevin Smith was hired in to do this documentary. I can't remember how the whole thing sparked off.
He was trying to use his.
It's incredible.
He was trying to use
That's right,
Purple
I've heard
Rain
of this.
for one of his films. Anyway, you can't use it, but you can. If you want to come and do a documentary.
But I mean, it was a whole big thing though, because he get drafted in. It was all
at one point, you know what, a camel or something? About a camel or a llama?
Well, there was there's all this thing. He filmed it for months and months, and he was getting invited to all these secret things, and it all get basically just kiboshed at the end. Like, oh, it's not happening anymore. We don't want it.
He just put it in his vault.
Well, that's it. I was going to get onto the vault thing. Prince has got vaults full. He's got songs, videos, music videos that cost about $1 million each.
He's vaults them.
75 odd, and he's just put them all in a vault.
Was there no something?
Just for someday.
Covered
Crazy.
a 9 Inch Nails song, and someone put it on YouTube, and he went, fucking take that down, and 9 Inch Nails went, no, wait a minute, pal, that's our song, they can leave that up if they want to. And there was a wee, the 9 Inch Nails kind of went, fuck you, Prince.
He was a bit of his own fans about 6 months ago for putting bootlegs of his gigs online and stuff like that.
I mean,
Prince, it was a bugger away for suing his own fans. I think someone at Warner or whoever his record company went,
because he needs the money, you know.
There's people that have that mentality.
Metallica's lawyers try to sue me for fucking making pin badges on selling them on eBay.
That's
I get
mental.
an actual full 2-sheet.
To be fair though, you were like
a cease
following
and
Lars
desist.
and pulling his hair out
Aye, I was,
and each badge.
MC Hammer's my janitor.
But there's that thing as well, like, you know, Prince, that sounds dangerously close to what Morrissey just done with that.
That was unreal, man.
That was fucking mental.
He is the best heel in music ever, man. Eating meat's the same as being a pedo.
That was
alright, Morrissey.
fucking incredible quote.
I'll keep that in mind with my bacon sandwich. My pedo bastard that I'm, man. You fucking idiot.
He's an absolute moron sometimes.
I need to remember that next time I'm raping my fucking.
That's just a McDonald's. It's the same as eating a pork chop.
Try that in court.
Yeah, going back to saying.
Morrissey said it was alright.
Going back to saying the most ridiculous things you
And
can.
the case
Really, a bacon, what?
rests.
Aye, lock
Imagine
him up.
tuning into this show literally now.
That's quite bad. I think about any point in this fucking show, but if you just tune in now, it's quite bad. So what the thing in Pause was he was in the exact same place as he said he wanted to go on the same night.
Pause were supporting We Are Scientists, and then within another room in the same sort of big hall, Morrissey was headlining.
But it was like a complex. It was like a huge fucking place.
So it happens all the time. This place is like
Probably even more separate than like your O2 Academy and your O2. Probably, I think it was more. It wasn't just an upstairs.
No, it was
downstairs.
huge. It was like a massive complex.
You wouldn't fucking hear it basically.
No. But Pause are driving across to the show. They get a phone call off the promoter saying
Morrissey's been a cunt.
No, I mean, they got right, guys. Really sorry, you can't play tonight.
There's meat and pedos everywhere.
It's all one sexy metaphor. We'll give you double your fee, and I'm like, well, no, fuck that. We're a kind of small Glasgow band.
It's a big deal for us to play.
Aye, it's a good gig. We don't come for the ethic.
They had put that up online. They were like, we've been offered money, but we've not got it back.
We don't come for the ethic of you get paid to do nothing. So we want to go and put our show. Nah, well, you can't do it. Morrissey's management have come in and said they don't want any sound when Morrissey's on stage, so we've had to push back. We Are Scientists, no support band. So they put this rant on their Facebook page, kind of saying Morrissey's a
dick.
He's all that's wrong with the old guard and music and hypocrisy, blah blah blah. Because he came up from nowhere in the 80s and
definitely
forgets us. So they get a phone call a few hours later saying, right, we've moved some things about. You can come back on stage. Turn up. They take the thing off their Facebook because there was a bit of grief. It was on national TV in America and stuff like that. They turn up, and then Morrissey's manager comes in the changing room and starts giving them shit, shouting and bawling at them.
I didn't know that.
Just closely
I would just fucking crack his jaw because I think let's get anyone.
just get kicked a bit.
Oh man, that's making my blood boil thinking about it.
It does go to the point.
They are playing stereo on the 6th of June. Youth Culture Forever.
We should all be dressed up as Morrissey.
They were fucking dressed and made a pork chops
for a laugh.
It's a Glasgow thing though. It gets to the point that you're just like being all respectful, like, admiring, the people that are above your music, the hierarchy. The minute they go, and then you just wait a minute, ball bag. Who the fuck are you talking to? It does switch on, man. And people forget that.
Aye, because that much kind of make me angry. Just fucking angry.
Aye.
That's not somebody coming up.
I'm quite hungry and horny. I'm just fucking confused.
It's like
all the time.
I admire what AC/DC have done in music, but the fact that they demanded their own stage that only they could play at on download says to me they're fucking
Seriously?
cockbells.
Wow.
There was the AC/DC stage and the other two, the main stage, and you get the sort of whatever the other one's called. Yeah, they had their own stage.
Fucking good on him, that's brilliant. I don't want to get smegs either.
It's like an ego run. I need a big platform.
Sometimes you've got to wonder if it's like, well, let's just see if we get away with it. We did.
Do you know what?
Excellent.
These guys
they're having a laugh with themselves.
The thing is, you get to that point in your career where you just go, the only thing left now is
Ask
for
for
me to die of
jetpacks.
cancer. So it's true, but I mean, fucking hell.
That's like yesterday.
That's no. Thing is, look, see if he dies, and then we've just done this because this happens a lot in this
Well, we
show.
killed Bob Hoskins.
We killed Bob Hoskins.
Aye,
we told you Bob Hoskins. He died that day.
In a positive
Lindsay
light,
calls
has to
him
be said.
Bob Hopkins. She goes on his
That's a confusing one.
Call him what she wants now. He's not going to down about it.
That's true, aye.
Right.
So we need to mention a celebrity in a positive light and see if it kills him off.
That's just
David Cameron.
Fucking Eddie Valiant, a Ghostbuster, Ultimate Warrior. It's just like you're getting old, motherfucker. Mortality exists. Like, whoa.
I know, what a year. It's not
not
Maybe
fun,
for
is
you,
it?
I'm the Highlander, motherfucker.
And then, but then you get
your childhood is ripped away from.
I will say this though, Peaches Geldof died of a heroin overdose. That's retro as fuck, that is, isn't it?
I know
That's so 1993, man.
It's a difference.
You'd stopped. So
The difference
between
between
surprise.
poor junkies and rich junkies. Poor junkies all sunken faces wandering about the streets, skis too ball, big man. And then the rich junkies look fantastic.
This looks smashing.
Because they've got the money to feed themselves and fucking eat healthy.
Dom for Glee, wasn't it, as well? No one knew.
I just
Nobody
keep
knew,
thinking, it's not a real junkie.
You're not a real junkie.
Heroin.
Chocolate chokes.
You were only mad in those ecstasy tablets. I was doing the real gear.
On the jegging.
Pre-sales are shithole, mate.
You know, there's 5 people listening to this going, that's really funny.
They're all priesty bandits anyway.
Unreal.
But I think sometimes where this local scene
Don't try and
struggles.
bring it back.
Listen, this is what I do, man. This is coming back. Is anytime any big boom of a scene has happened, for example, the Seattle alternative music scene, 87 through early 90s, everyone was the same genre. You've got about 80 different genres in one city, trying to create 80 different scenes. True. So you've got the metalheads, the hip hop guys, the indie rockers, the glam rockers, whatever. It's hard to create a scene when there's too many scenes trying to be a scene.
There's a scene happening in Glasgow just now, though. There definitely is. There's a whole sort of wee Scottishy sound thing going on. It's really, really cool. Definitely, aye.
There is, but it's across a few genres.
It's weird.
I think everyone's trying to make their own thing more
You're
Scottish.
a lot of rap metal bands kicking about the now in Scotland.
Aye.
It's different.
And those
it's a really odd.
Twin Atlantic, what happened to them?
I was never that big a fan anyway.
I was never a fan either.
They've completely gone off the rails.
It's that sort of.
They don't went kind of boy bandy. The songs sound
essentially. I think everything's been taken away from them. And if
they've signed on a dotted line somewhere.
I can't say too many specifics, but I know for a fact that not
all
the stuff in the new album is written by them. That's all I'll say to that one.
Did you write something?
Maybe I did. No, but seriously,
it's just a fucking shopping list.
I think that band have got far too diluted. Too quickly. They've saturated themselves. To at least Scotland anyway, and they've kind of thought like, fuck, we can't keep up with this.
We can't keep doing
they've just been like ridiculously lucky, and they've just not been able to keep the hype going. So
too much too soon.
Oh Christ! I mean, the thing is, they have been going for about 7 odd years. I don't grudge them what they're doing. But
token, though,
they don't suit this new thing, which is like you're going to be listened by Radio 1 all day, every day, because that song next to another song on radio, and a new one I heard as well. It's like bad pop music, and it's like the bad pop songs that are on Radio 1 are better than it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's like his voice, his style, it doesn't suit the music they're trying to do now.
It is almost an art form, writing the simple generic pop, isn't it? I mean,
absolutely.
There's a reason so many folk make millions out of it and have stuck about.
I mean, as much as I don't like their music, the Black Eyed Peas know what the fuck they're doing with a fucking catchy pop song,
Absolutely.
Tonight's going to be a good night, it is. I play that in a club for 5 years and I bet people buy it. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I'm going to say these 5 words and you just repeat them and we'll get a wee beat in the back and stuff.
I find the world strange though with music. Like the fact a guy can write a song about date rape and that was the highest selling single of fucking last year shows that people don't pay attention to what they're listening to. Oh, that's a cool funky beat, that's catchy.
Bloodlines.
He's singing about date rape, man.
You live Bloodlines.
I know you want it.
No,
I know you want it. Fuck's sake, man.
I know, it's the most
Imagine the Rolf Harris there. I know you want it.
I know you
want it.
Tie my 8-year-olds down, boy.
Oh, there you go.
Sorry, folks.
His didgeridoo came from well down under.
Oh, where's the symbol?
That kind of
I know. He's a wee packet of Weathers just hanging at his fucking jacket pocket where his fob watch should be.
That's not the only thing that's been hanging out his fucking pocket.
That's true,
popular music's struggling, man.
I definitely say it was. You're getting merry resurgence now, but again in Scotland of the kind of weirder fucking sounds.
I think
if it's not pop, it's weird.
It's weirder.
That's the definition, isn't it?
But as he's saying, there's fucking like stuff now that you're getting metal rap and all that now, which I'd never heard of fucking anything like metal rap, but you're getting a lot more of that kind of strange fucking stuff, and it's picking up a fan base.
Metal rap? I think you want to go back to 1990 fucking...
Limp Bizkit!
Oh no, heavier, fucking heavier.
Body count and all that as well.
I just body count's probably a good shout.
Home run, motherfucker!
He's just throwing your earphones.
Have you ever heard Ice-T's story? He's like, I was a pimp, and then, oh shit, I can make money doing this, so I'll do this. And that was it. It was like, I never wanted to be a rap star. I'm shagging this pub with an amazing ass. I really like you, Ice-T.
Who's he shagging?
What's her name, man? Coco. Her arse is just amazing, man. It's like white girl, black ass. He's living the dream, man.
What else you'd like to eat your dinner out of?
Exactly. It's like one you can balance a can on. She's not even bent over to, like, you know what I'm talking about?
Aye. Back injury.
Everyone's silent.
We're not just contemplating.
I'm waiting to make it be so fucking horrible.
Just waiting for.
Let's have about 5 songs where we'll Google that picture.
Knock knock.
Yes, Jimmy.
Don't forget, you're shoving a pineapple up Hitler's ass at 4 p.m.
lost at sea. Pull yourself together, friend, hanging by a thread, and you're undone. Pull yourself together, friend, when it's said and done, you might find your way back home. And I don't know which way to turn since the day you up and walked out through my door. Like a rudderless ship at the mercy of a raging sea. Pull yourself together, friend, hanging by a thread, you're undone. Pull yourself together, friend, when it's said and done, you might find your way back home.
Hey, I'm totally googling that we get home. Anyway, well, was it mulch or munch watches in the background? Yeah.
Hope you're insured, love. That's what I'm saying.
Anyway, we're going to try and drag it by. Anthony, is there anything else for this series to talk about?
A series?
This episode? Well, it's weekly. It's weekly, so.
No, we're done.
Are there any good Canadian musicians?
I don't think
Ryan
so.
Adams rocks, man.
Well,
he only rocks when fucking Robin Hood Princess Leaves, is it?
Think about it.
There is a really good musician. It's a majorly good musician. Neil Young. He's Canadian.
Oh,
motherfucker!
I didn't
know he was
Canadian at all.
He's kept that a secret.
Except for annoying songs.
He had an agreement.
He's
The only time he mentions it is during these songs, but other than that,
I did not know Neil Young was Canadian.
I am gonna just for the sake of just.
The only reason do you know what? The only reason I know that is because I watched a documentary on Saturday about him. That's the only reason I know that. So here you go.
Oh, so the whole thing about that being in the songs was a load of shite. You watched the documentary?
I don't even like Neil Young.
Fuck Neil Young, man. Neil Young, I respect what he's done in music, so I guess he's.
Harvest like a good album.
Any other good Canadians? No.
He is indeed Canadian.
James always goes silent. He's just like, aye, that's fine, mate.
I'm googling that shit.
He just did, eh? Excellent. So, you get anything you want to pump out?
Well, we'll be there in Box last Thursday of the month, May 29th, for a free entry, ICW Music, one of the last ICW Musics, because we will be rebranding it soon once I get my finger out my arse and get some new graphics and websites made. And then we're going to move from...
with two hands in it.
Pretty much, man. Too busy looking up pictures of Ice-T's wife, to be honest. And then we're going to move to the first Thursday of each month, starting June.
I've catch your last payday as well, man.
Well, we had a show, it was April 24th. That is literally the last day before anybody's been paid. The 25th is kind of like the payday, and then after then.
So a nightmare, I take it.
I'd rather get well, we did okay. I mean, a lot of people did come out, but you could see the bar staff are like, yeah, no one's buying though. People kind of support the music and they're enjoying it, but no one's making money. And if you know what I mean, it's one of those scenarios that
I've had that problem before as well. Like I used to promote gigs down here, and you'd have like 30-40 people in a Sunday night buying cans of Coke.
And they're nursing a cola.
That's not good to me, do you know what I mean? So, you know.
That's when it's tough for the venues as well. Like, if they're going to bring us in and give people the platform, you need to make sure that you're returning the favour. So keep an eye out for the Insane Music rebrand. I mean, ICW Music at the moment on Facebook, and obviously Insane Championship Wrestling. If you like something a bit different, see if you used to like wrestling, That's kind of our fan base, are the ones that went, I used to watch it with Stone Cold and The Rock. That's us. Tits, fucking arse and bollocks. You know what I mean? We love violence and we love all that shit. So come along and try something different, you know what I mean? And just keep an eye on the websites and stuff. So that's my plugs there.
One of the wee bits of paper and throw it at that guy's back like that guy at FYM did.
It was wee Mark for FYM, the bass player, was throwing something at a kid fight.
Go online and search, try and search for a picture. There's a picture where he looks like he's actually shitting himself.
Oh no, it does look like he's like... He's seen the doctor with the glove and I'm going in, nail lube, son, sideways. So that's my plugs. I won't plug too much, but just go to the websites, social networks, Insane Championship Wrestling, ICW Music, Twitter, Facebook, all the usual places.
Cool, man.
Magic.
Thanks very much. We'll get you back on and stuff closer to time when you're changing everything.
Sweet.
Right, definitely. Thanks very much for coming on.
So it's been a pleasure. This is the first show over. I'd like to say that it's been a fantastic show.
Colin, talk about Break the Bog.
I'll do that next week.
Do it next week,
Cool. Good point.
In 10 minutes time.
Aye.
Anyway, break the fourth wall again every time.
Fucking DeLorean.
Good news for you, Jamie. The next show, you're getting a quiz.
Did you? What?
We're going to have a quiz for Jamie.
A quiz for you, motherfucker.
Oh, I'm fucking terrible.
It's not
if you don't get it, your mum and dad are
is that a surprise?
That's true, I read that.
It's not like where you were on the 16th. You don't need to have
it. Bring them in!
we can't fit the water tank in.
Is it a music quiz?
Oh, there might be some music in there. There isn't really, but there might be some music in there.
Right, okay, anyway, we'll catch you next week. I've been Jamie.
James.
Anthony.
That was Colin.
Renfrew.
I'm not into evil and torture and all that stuff. Plus, the Prince of Darkness should have sort of a distinguished look to him, and let's face facts, I'm no George Clooney.
Watching you fading away, hold on to silent confessions and pills that hasten the day.